Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with another little roundup of things I have made, not journals. Today I'm going to say this is my collection of bags. This came about because when we give a journal, so say for example this is a journal, I always think how to package it nicely, and I do like to put things in bags. So I came up with I've researched on YouTube a few ideas. So I'll clear these away and we'll go through them one at a time. So the first thing I came up with was some drawstring bags. I used two people on YouTube for the tutorials, and I'll link both the videos down below in case you want to make your own. The difference in the bags really were one tutorial, the way it's taught, you end up with, two strings on each side, like that and that one. And the other tutorial is where you pull it and you end up with a string only on one side, like that. As opposed to, say, that. So I made both. I've decided I actually prefer when there's two strings. I just think it pulls together better. It makes a nicer bag shape at the end. The other beauty with this tutorial is it ended up self-lining, so it's really nice. Whereas obviously the ones on the one side, they're not lined, which it's okay. But yeah, I definitely decided I preferred these. So quite simple, but I do think when you pop your journal in, the journal I've brought you might know is a bit big, but so let's pretend with this one that if you were, whether you've sold it or whether you're giving it as a gift to somebody, I think if you pop that into a bag, it won't pull all the way because obviously the journal's quite wide. I just think that's such a nice little way to present a journal. Yeah, so that's one way. But anyway, apart from drawstring bags, which craft do you do? Also, recently got inspired to make some bags like that they'd seen on Pinterest, which actually I'd also seen on Pinterest, which was these sort. It's basically brown paper packaging, which I adore using that. And then black stitching and just pop some sort of white lace, white trim, anything like that really on. So I love those, and obviously then your journal would pop in there. You might know I haven't got anything. Let's pretend this was a journal. You could pop that into there like that. And that's another nice way to present a journal to somebody or package it up, really. These come together very quickly. They're obviously very economical to make because you're just using old brown packaging, be it Amazon, be it parcel, whatever. So that was one. And then I can't remember where I had this idea from. It might have been on YouTube, or I might have just come up with it by myself, about collaging up the brown. So rather than sticking with just the lace, actually collaging up. And I really love this, how this has turned out. These are a lot of fun to make because they're so easy to actually assemble the brown bag itself. It's just basically a long thing, fold it in half, keep this bit a bit lower than the back one you folded, and zigzag. I will link which crafty you do's tutorial down below in case you want to make some. And then I just laid up scraps of like crochet trim, fabric, paper, a printable, a little label, because I did think you could either put the recipient's name on there or with love or handmade. Love these anyway. So that was another thing. So as well as the drawstring bags, there's the collaging up. That one I just stick a massive butterfly on. Love those. That's the other idea. And then the final idea, and again, I can't remember, I think I saw this on Pinterest. You make these bags out of like book page. Now, obviously, you can see that this book that I had was a massive, humongous book. It's from the 1880s. So again, I just layered that up with a collage I've got, which was a scan of a embroidery I've got. Layered it up and popped a bow in there with obviously the two holes. So collage that one with a whimsical fairy. You would do them to the theme of your journal, really. This was quite fragile paper, so I did double it up. So like each side has 2 pages and 2 pages, just to make it nice and robust, and it really is a good feel. And then obviously the last one. I'll open this so you can see. It's pretty self-explanatory, but the person would open that up, open the bag, take your ribbon out of there, and then that's your bag there. So I really like those. So I hope they're useful ideas for you. Oh, I knew I'd forget this one. This was I'm hoping to do an Alice in Wonderland themed journal, so I thought, oh, let's get a bag made up ready. So there's a printable from Alice in Wonderland, layered up, another one collaged up. So they are all different bags made from brown paper packaging, old book page, and obviously fabric. So that's all for today. Thanks for stopping by. Bye bye.